Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuah and the truth. This is the last video for the day. I usually do a short. I haven't done one in a while, but maybe I'll do one this evening sometime. So I am Yahuah, that is my name, and we are continuing on here with the name Yahuah, YOD-HAY-UAU-HAY. W is a recently developed letter and is not in the name. Now, somebody recently, I'm not going to say who, I don't remember who it was anyways, but somebody said in the comments that I'm saying Yahuah's name wrong and that it's Yahweh. And I kindly explained that the W didn't exist in that time period, so his name couldn't have had a W in it. Okay, so 13th century Anglo-Saxons wrote two Latin letters shaped V, and a typesetter made a single piece of type to create a new letter W. Instead of appearing as VV, a far more compact letter was invented, W. The French resisted adopting a foreign letter, so they wrote it as VV. They look like it almost looks like a W there, and called it a double V. If you guys can see that, it looks like two V's put together right there. Okay, the word Yehudah is the doorway to the original sound of the name Yahuah. The last two letters U-Hay are seen in the name of Adam's wife, Kua. See the Hebrew interlinear for this name at Genesis or Bereshit 3:20. Het-U-Hay equals Kua. Okay, so sorry I had to pause for a little bit. My husband promised Roscoe that we would take them for a walk, and Roscoe was going nuts when he came inside and noticed that I was busy making my videos for Yahuah, so he was kind of... It's okay, babe. Roscoe was wicked mad. He was jumping on the couch and freaking out and barking, so I had to stop the video. I apologize. My husband just said he was sorry, so... We're just going to continue on from where we left off. Okay, so see the Hebrew interlinear for this name at Genesis Bereshit 3:20. And that is the last two letters U-Hay or UAU-HAY are seen in the name of Adam's wife, Kua. Het-U-Hay or HETH-U-Hay equals Kua. K plus Ua, mother of the living, is what it means. Her name has the same ending two letters as the name Yahuah. U plus Hay, U-A-U, or U-A-H, the living, existing one. Because Hay is H, so U-A is for the U, and then H is for Hay. Okay, so the next section is, who are the Natsarim? The first Natsarim were the early followers of Yahusha. And I taught in another lesson from a different book about how Christian was a name that came from Cretan, which meant idiot, and that's what they called the Natsarim during the time of after Yahusha's sacrifice, when when they were doing the whole takeover and stuff, and they weren't allowing people to use the true name, so they were calling them pretty much idiots. The church, that's another pagan word, but I don't usually use it. I usually use assembly. Fathers called the Natsarim heretics because they obeyed the commandments while holding to the testimony of Yahusha. And people were anathema or worthy of death for using the name Yahuah, Yahusha during those times, and that is why the true name was lost. Here in the last day, we are reappearing on the earth just before Yahusha's return. We are the last Natsarim. And those who have insight shall shine like the brightness of the expanse, and those who lead many to righteousness like the stars, forever and ever. Daniel 12:3. We reject the leaven of men's teachings and hold to Yahushua as our teaching authority. A yoke is a body of teachings. We can track many practices to Hinduism. Got yoke? A yoke is a teaching. Consider the source of everything you are practicing and do your own research. Religious garb of pagans who worship forces. Hindu kata is in the first picture, and then what Obama is wearing is a Hindu kata. Catholic or Christian stole rabbinic katan, and that's in the order that it is in the pictures. Jerome, Sophronius, Eusebius, Hieronymus acknowledged the existence of the Natsarim and had contact with one of them, who validated the meaning of "he shall be called a NATSARI." Matthew 2:23. The Natsari who spoke with Jerome was quoting from a text he referred to as the Apocryphon of YIRMEYAHU or Jeremiah. The quote from Jerome attests that Natsarim actually existed during the 4th century, and that there may still be lost scrolls yet to be discovered, such as the one Jerome described. Recently, I read in a certain Hebrew book that a Hebrew from the Nazarim sect brought to me the Apocryphon of Yirmeyahu, in which I found this text written word for word. Jerome commentary on Matthew or Matthew 2:23. That Hebrew from the sect of the Nazarim was obviously aware of Yirmeyahu 31:6. In the last days during the great distress, we will have a literal glow about us, when the sun darkens and the moon glows blood red. People will be howling in all the lands. The powers or authorities of the heavens or the Shamayim will be shaken, because there will be a changing of the guard taking place, referred to as birth pangs, like we read about in Revelation. The powers currently having sovereignty over the earth will be shaken from their moorings when the children of Yahuah are revealed. The universe groans in expectation of our birth. We have been begotten from above, but our actual birth will occur at the return of our Creator, Yahushua HaMashiach, after the distress of those days. And HaMashiach means the Messiah. Matthew 24:29 through 31. And we will finish with the truth about the Natsarim. We were given the commission to teach all nations to obey all that we were commanded to obey. We occupy our post protecting that which we were commissioned to cherish, to hold close to us. The thing we guard is not only discarded or thrown away as rubbish by most, but it is the reason we are so despised, hated. The term for us is commonly misspelled Nazarenes, Nazarenes. The real way to spell it is Natsarim, Natsarim. We are a sect named after the original followers of Yahushua of Nazareth. See Acts 24:5. Yahushua chose certain people over the centuries and circumcised their hearts, minds, and thoughts with a love for his Torah, which is a renewal of his covenant through belief in his shed blood. by accepting the offering of himself for the remission of our crimes. Our hearts, minds, thoughts are sprinkled and redeemed completely once and for all. We are guardians, and Natsarim literally translates as watchmen, guardians, protectors. It also means branches, as in offspring or descendants. The idea of branches being offspring or descendants indicates that we are continuing contact with the root, and that's in all caps, with the root. So we live in the teachings that provide the nourishing life the root provides. We live as branches of his teachings. We abide in the covenant which Yahushua HaMashiach brings to us, since he is the living word made in human form. His presence within us enables us to walk in the Ruach, or in the Spirit, having his perspective instead of that of our earthly mindset, or of the flesh. Our earthly mindset does not submit to his Torah, nor can it. We are referred to as his first fruits, having been sealed with the Father's name, Yahuah, in our foreheads. Our obedience is evidence of our belief. Gentiles engraft into the commonwealth of Yasharal through the covenant. Ephesians 2:8-13. Our obedience perfects our belief. We guard two primary things: Yahuwah's name and Yahuwah's word, his covenant with Yasharal. Outside of Yasharal, we have no hope. See Ephesians 2:12. Read Revelation 14, which describes the first fruits, and you will notice we do two things: obey the commandments of Yahuwah, our Elohim, and hold to the testimony of Yahushua. We have been pursued by the dragon from the beginning. Just like when the serpent went and deceived Eve in the garden and created Cain, the bad brother. Okay, so next time we will be learning about our continual opponent, the dragon. That is a longer one, so that one will be all in one video. Yeah, there's 1, 2, sorry, 3. Wait, oh, okay. Okay. No, I guess that one's not that long. So we'll also be learning about the Catechetical School of Alexandria, and that'll be all for that video. After that, we will be learning about Christian, the origin of the term, which I explained a little bit about in this video. I love you all with an everlasting love, as our Abba Yahuwah in the Shamayim loves each and every one of us. Now here it's getting dark out, so I'm just going to do a quick, short little praise for Yahuwah, because it's my favorite part. All right. Torah Rabbah Abba Yahuah, Torah Rabbah Abba Yahuah, Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Huah. Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Husha. Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Ruach HaKodesh. Baruch haba b'Shem Yahuwah. Baruch haba b'Shem Yahusha. I love you all with an everlasting love, as our Abba Yahuah and the Shamayim loves each and every one of us. Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuah in the truth. Stay in the truth, stay on the narrow path, continue on the way, and you will have a bright future. And you will be chosen by Yahuah. All right. I'll see you next time.